Hi there, this is Stephanie Lindloff from Our Natural Wisdom with another episode of Reclaim Your Peace with Mother Earth. Thanks so much for joining me this week. It's great to have you here. Today, we're going to be talking about a really simple technique that can help you relieve anxiety and get clarity in any moment that you need. And you can do this all by calling upon your beautiful partnership with Mother Earth, and specifically with prairie plants. So today we're going to be getting into a simple strategy that can help you right when you need it. I help women that struggle with anxiety, busy women that have a lot going on in their lives. A lot of times you're a caregiver for either children or aging parents, and you're struggling with anxiety and some self-doubt, maybe a lot of self-doubt and a lot of anxiety. You're not the only one. I want you to know that there are some very simple techniques that you can do in partnership with nature, things that you can build into your day in a really easy way that will help you in the moment and that will help you gain resilience, confidence, and clarity by being able to hear your intuitive guidance. So glad to have you here today. So we're in the beginning of September, and September can be a really busy time for especially moms when the kids are going back to school. But for most of us, as we can sense that the summer is ending, or maybe it feels like it's ended from your perspective already, things change, right? Schedules change, routines change, the days are getting shorter. There's this shift in focus maybe onto new projects or finishing up old projects, things that are taking up a lot of mental energy for us. It can also lead us to be thinking a lot about the future because, so many of us, once fall comes around, we're automatically starting to get into the preparing for mode, preparing for the holiday season, preparing for winter, preparing for a time where we have shorter days, longer nights, when the temperatures get colder. The thing is, I want you to know that all of these things that we start to experience at this time of year are coming from a natural connection that we have with the changing of the seasons and the changing of our natural environment, because we are animals after all. So there is a part of us that at this time of year wants to start squirreling away more acorns and wants to make sure that we have a nice cozy place to be in the winter time. So of course there's all of these feelings that start coming up that can contribute to anxiety and overwhelm in our fall season. Now, because we are animals, this of course is something that we are just naturally attuned to doing, and yet we can overdo it, right? We don't see animals suffering from anxiety in the wild when they're preparing for their winter homes, right? We are seeing them going about their business, taking their time, understanding that this is the process of things, because we can get so into our heads when we think about the future. And that is where anxiety lives. Anxiety lives in our thoughts about the future. And that contributes to sensations and physiological responses that we have in our bodies. So anxiety lives both in our heads and in our bodies. Can anybody relate to that? Who has something that you experience in your body when you are experiencing anxiety? I have definitely dealt with anxiety for my entire life, and I know that I get an upset stomach, I get sweaty palms, sometimes I get super tired and just feel like I have no energy. And these are all things that can be they come through the anxiety that we are experiencing in our thinking. So the way to start relieving anxiety for ourselves is not to get deeper into our heads. Weak knees, arms are heavy. Oh my gosh, yes, totally relate to that. Feel that as well. When we focus on relieving anxiety by getting deeper into our heads and by really, thinking things through, we are shortchanging our ability to connect with our bodies, and that our bodies can bring us so much healing and relief from anxiety. But we need to remember to come back into our body in order to experience that. And the short and simple technique that I'm going to teach you today gets at that. This is all about getting grounded. And I'm sure that you've heard the phrase getting grounded because it's something that a lot of people talk about. I may have a slightly different spin on that, and I love to teach it in combination with beautiful prairie plants like this aster that is blooming right behind me today, because prairie plants have deep roots, really deep roots, and that is how they become incredibly grounded, how they are able to withstand the winds and the rains and the snow and the ice. That is how they are able to maintain their resiliency. That is how they are able to access all of the water and nutrients that they need. So there is a true energetic purpose to roots, and you have energetic roots as well. So when we start to connect with our body, when we connect with our body and with the beautiful roots of light that you can imagine extending from your body, moving deep into Mother Earth, it gives you that groundedness, and you can access this in any moment. And before I step into a little exercise for you, I wanted to show you a beautiful illustration of roots. We think of roots and we think of, those squiggly lines that extend from plants, from trees. We don't get to see roots, right? Because they're underground. So a lot of it is just an imagination, which is wonderful. But of course, studies have been done on roots. And here are some of the most interesting things that I have found about roots. This is an illustration of the roots of prairie plants. Look at how deep these plants extend their roots. This scale, for reference, this is about 15 feet into the earth. 15 feet into the earth. These roots extend deeper than the plants are tall. And just by way of comparison, this little blob right here is a typical patch of grass, of lawn grass that we would have in our lawns. You can see that those roots barely extend at all. These roots are where life is. These are life-affirming roots, roots that represent the ability to be resilient, the ability to be grounded in any kind of weather. And that is exactly the kind of roots that we have extending from ourselves. We don't have those little tiny roots that extend just below the surface. You have deep roots. And I want you to imagine that these deep roots of light are what are providing you with greater stability, with greater connection, and with a much deeper understanding of your own strength. I have a family walking by enjoying our garden. Hi. A little baby that's babbling along. I love that. Now, when you feel that you're in a place of anxious thoughts and you feel that you are up in your head, maybe you're feeling a little floaty, a little like you're having a lot of difficulty with making decisions with conviction. Maybe you're having difficulty taking action on things. Maybe you are focusing so much on your thinking about things that are contributing to anxiety that you're overlooking your body. This is the time to connect with your roots of light and to get grounded with Mother Earth. So right now, I'm just going to walk you through a very simple exercise. We're going to do it together. And this is something that you'll easily be able to do on your own after this transmission. So when you're feeling that anxiety, when you realize that it's time to get grounded with the earth, when it's time to come back into your body, I encourage you to, if you're able to, go outside, stand next to some plants, maybe stand next to a tree, and just take some nice deep breaths. Be sure that your feet are flat on the ground. Taking those nice deep breaths, you may want to bring your heart to your heart center, your hands to your heart center, and focusing more on the exhale than on the inhale. Really draw out that exhale and really bring yourself back into your body. Imagine your awareness, like if you had a magnifying glass and you were looking for the place to start. We often start up in our heads, but bring that magnifying glass down to your heart. Bring it back down into your body, into your heart. And imagine that you have roots of light extending from your hips and pelvis. Imagine these beautiful roots coming all the way down your legs and out the soles of your feet. Picture those roots extending through the surface of the earth, the very surface of the earth, and going down into the soil. And picture how those roots are feeling guided to go today. Are they being guided? Do you feel that they want to go really deep into the earth and straight? Or maybe they're kind of weaving around on the surface of the earth to touch all of the other roots that are within the earth. Maybe they are encircling you, offering you protection. Just imagine those roots. Picture how they are being guided to go today. And taking a nice deep breath in. Picture how those roots pull in energy from the earth around you. The soil is full of nutrients, full of energy, full of everything that affirms life. And your roots are bringing those nutrients into the roots. And with your breath, you can guide that energy all the way up the soles of your feet, all the way up your legs and your hips. And the energy is circling all the way up your back, up through your heart center, through your neck, and up to the crown of your head. And just picture how that energy is cascading back down through your body. And just breathe here and feel how being aware of the movement of energy, being aware of how you can draw that life-affirming, peaceful, confident, resilient energy up through your body with your intention, and how it can just infuse all of your body, all the way out to the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes, bringing you back into your body, bringing you closer to the earth, reminding you of all of the support and stability that Mother Earth is providing you in every single moment, and reminding you of your strength, your resilience, your deepest wisdom. It is all available to you as you connect more deeply with yourself, as you honor yourself, Extend kindness and compassion and love to yourself, especially in those moments where you may be feeling heightened anxiety, where you might be really feeling self-doubt or, a lack of confidence in yourself. Maybe you're feeling overwhelm. We all feel those things. And this simple technique can be done in just a matter of moments, in just a few minutes. You can do this from inside or outside. And it brings you back into your body, connecting with those roots that are connecting with all of your foundation, connecting you with the earth. As you become more connected with your body, more connected with the earth herself, you become more connected with your wisdom and with the strength that is found there, with the clarity that is found there. So as you move throughout your day here, as the fall and after summer season continues along, and you find yourself beginning to feel anxious about all of the things that you feel are on your plate that need to be done, all of the school activities, all of the work stuff, all of the kids' activities. Maybe you're dealing with some health issues, some aging parent concerns. All of these things, it's understandable that they can contribute to anxiety. But I want you to remember that you can bring your awareness from your head, where that anxiety lives and where it's generated, back down into your body and connect with those roots of light. Remember to become grounded. This groundedness will serve you in so many beautiful ways. It will bring you greater clarity of thought so that you can make decisions more easily, with more efficiency, and with just greater ability to be very clear in what you want in your life. This will help you make decisions that can bring ease and even more simplicity into your life. And this is just one of the techniques that I teach my clients and my students. If this kind of work resonates for you, and if you are ready to start healing yourself, to really caring for yourself and the anxiety that you've been struggling with, you can bring so much joy and fulfillment and relief from anxiety in your life by connecting more deeply with Mother Earth and with yourself. And nature is such a beautiful way to do this for yourself. I would love to have the opportunity to speak with you one-on-one about where you would like to go and how I can help you there, get you there through a free breakthrough session. It is a 1-hour phone call. It's absolutely free. It'll be a great opportunity for us to talk about how I can support you in relieving anxiety and self-doubt, bringing greater clarity into your life through connecting you with your beautiful and wise intuition through simple moments with Mother Earth. It has been such a pleasure to be with you here today. If you are interested in signing up for your free breakthrough session, I invite you to click the link down below in the description. And you can also go to ournaturalwisdom.com/breakthrough. There you can sign up for your free breakthrough session and learn more about eco-intuitive life coaching. Have a beautiful day, everybody. I'm so glad that you were able to join me, and I look forward to seeing you again next week for my podcast, my weekly live, Reclaim Your Peace with Mother Earth. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.